Playing. If this is any indication, there we go. We're improving. That's a good thing right there. When there's room for improvement and then it's actually built upon, we see some progress. I'm not mad at that. I'm okay with that. We struggle and then we succeed. I'm okay with that. We're live. You're going to see everything. You're going to see everything just the way that it is. No editing right here. No editing. I'm not trying to hide nothing. I'm not trying to sweep nothing under the rug. I don't got no kind of dirt that Ariel Helwani is going to come back and try to expose me for. You see everything right before your eyes. I'm an open book. I appreciate you being here. I know it's a weird time. I'm going live at weird times all the time now. I was going to go live like 3 hours ago and my internet wasn't working. And I was going back and forth for like an hour and a half yesterday with somebody from Streamlabs, and I was assured that this wouldn't happen anymore. I was assured that when I was streaming, I was going to be able to see my chat right here on my screen, and it's not here. I was assured that every time somebody subscribed or became a member or donated or something like that, that my alert box will go off, and nothing is happening. And I upgraded to the premium Streamlabs membership. They're taking my money every single month, and this is the thanks I get. No alerts, no chat. Ridiculous. Look, no, I will be going to Rumble. I'm gonna I think I'm gonna be doing my first live stream, the one that I've been hyping up and talking about for a while. I think I'm gonna do my first one on Rumble this upcoming Wednesday. And if you guys want to be there, I'm gonna be able to stream things that YouTube would never allow me to stream. I'm gonna be watching fights and breaking down fights and talking about content that YouTube would immediately age restrict, block me for, claim me for. I'm gonna be doing that over here right there on my Rumble page. If you want to go follow and you want to be able to watch that type of content, you want to have a good time, it's very small, intimate right now, we're still growing, then you can hit me up over there. It's free. Some people were asking me last time, do we have to pay? There is a Rumble membership called Locals where you could get extra stuff, but Rumble is free. You could just show up over there and just like you're here right now. So don't even worry about none of that. I can't believe I have been streaming for several minutes now and my chat has still not arrived. This is ridiculous. But I do want to let you know. Right now at the top of the screen, that hold up, I forgot how to use YouTube. I do want to let you know at the top of the stream that this video is sponsored by the Ridge wallet, the only wallet that I use, the only wallet that I've used since 2008, because I decided long ago that wallets were stupid. That the designs were flawed. I was walking around with stuff rattling in all of my pockets until I came across this thing. And I'm going to tell you how you can save up to 40% later. Or I'll tell you right now, just go to ridge.com / it would be kind of stupid if I didn't tell you right now. Ridge.com / Voto. Don't use a promo code. Up until December 22nd, don't use a promo code. You can save up to 40% without my promo code. Just use the link. That's all you need to do. Don't worry about any promo codes. Hold up, let me catch. I'm gonna stay calm because my stuff is glitching on me. All right. What? You think I need your charity? You think I need your charity, MMA Guru? got like a quarter of my following and like 4 times the viewership. You think I need your charity? I'll take it. 100 pounds. How much is that in American dollars? Like $40? MMA Guru, what are you doing? What are you doing? Rolling up in here like Mr. Beast. Merry Christmas. Keep up the bad work, you disappointment. But but seriously, have a good Christmas. See, that's if Luke Thomas rolled up in here, Luke Thomas tries to roll up into my chat, or some other fool in Dana White's pocket, they're gonna be talking about happy holidays, this and that. But the realest one shows up, MMA Guru. He's not afraid to say Merry Christmas. You know he's making that money. I suspected, and now I know. All right, that's it, everybody. I've done my time for today. Hey, you have a good Christmas too. Like I always say, I say it behind your back. I say it in front of your back. I say it wherever. One of the most respected dudes in the game. Truly somebody that loves the game. I say it all the time. You could ask people. You could tell the dude really knows what he's talking about. He loves what he's talking about. It's not just work. It's not just goofing off. And I respect what the dude does. I respect. He's like some would say that he's like the Alex Jones. Well, people say that about me too, actually, of the MMA world. We could split the title. We'll go Kanye, Alex Jones. We'll go back and forth, depending on how we're feeling, depending on where our blood sugar is at from day to day. But I appreciate it very much, MMA Guru. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. You keep doing what you do as well. I enjoy listening to your stuff when I'm going on my Jack in the Box runs and stuff like that. I was gonna ask anybody if you haven't heard of the MMA Guru, but even Charles Son is talking about the MMA Guru, so I'm not even gonna ask you. That would just be disrespectful at this point. MMA Guru, keep the change. Get yourself a drink, you gremlin. See, this is how dudes show love to each other's like back in the 90s, you know? Respect. I appreciate it. Know how to show love, but without going too soft, you know? Know how to keep things above board and legitimate and everything. I appreciate it very much. Thank you, MMA Guru. Much love. Feliz Navidad. Merry Christmas. The hardest working man. He's like the Jay Leno of MMA. The hardest working man in MMA. Streams on streams on streams. I love it. Endless content. And look, I was talking just yesterday about Paddy Pimblett, that dude leaving doodles all over strangers' houses just so he could look good on their ring videos. There was a conspiracy about that. I was talking about it yesterday, how I thought it was kind of interesting. I can't believe my chat is still not going. This is driving me crazy. I can't believe it. I was going back and forth and I was so assured that things were going to go right today. And then just like that, no, I spent like an hour and a half of my life last night talking about this chat box with the Streamlabs employee and still having problems. Ridiculous. I can't believe this. Anyway, we were talking about the conspiracy yesterday. Wait a minute. Didn't somebody say the MMA Guru was streaming right now? Did he donate? Are you donating for content, MMA Guru? Did you donate while you're live streaming? Hold on, I gotta see if this dude's streaming right now. I can't get my chat to work. I can't get my Google to work. Everything's been glitching on me all day. I can't even find out if the MMA Guru's streaming. In the meantime, while I'm waiting for my internet to load, we were talking about the conspiracy, how I actually thought it was a little bit frustrating because I've never liked Paddy Pimblett. I've always thought that fool was annoying. And that he's going around making the runs, trying to make himself seem like a cool dude. Because he's going around taking his jogs, his walks, whatever. His dog's dropping doodles all over the neighborhood. He's going to unsuspecting people's ring doorbells and apologizing. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Trying to make himself look like a good guy and everything. He is streaming! That fool's streaming right now. He came and donated. He came and donated on my chat. Come in here like Mr. Big Shot. Who do you think you are? Mr. Big Shot. Dirty vato. Trying to impress all his viewers. I see how it is. Someday when I have some money, I'm going to roll up and give you a 10 spot. Just watch. Dirty vato. Respect though. You know that fool's pockets run deep though. You know his pockets run deep coming in here with 110 pounds. 100. I should go into his stream and donate 100. Nah, though, I can't do that right now. Maybe in the new year. But I can't tell you how unbelievably tempting it is. Like for content, that would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. But I'm so mad at myself right now that I'm not in a place where I could do that. But it would be so funny. Mike Alfieri. Oh, it started working. Okay, there's my chat. There's my chat. There's my alerts. Okay, I think it finally kicked in. I just got to stream for about 15 minutes for my stuff to start working. Thank you for triggering it, Mike Alfieri. Remember for 28 months. I appreciate you. Thank you. Now, hold on. Let me move my chat over. Or at least make it larger or something. I don't like how it looks right now. Much love to Mike Alfieri. Always showing love in here. Always gifting. Always showing up. Always supporting. But it's something that we were talking about yesterday. About Paddy Pimblett. Okay, I gotta change this song. I like the song, but it's too long. There we go. Okay. I'm just starting to figure out how to use Streamlabs. It's kind of a long process. But we were talking about the Paddy Pimblett situation because that dude started off being very annoying. And he was even complaining that he didn't have any respect from anyone. Nobody respected him. Nobody liked him. And then it was very interesting timing that he was going around trying to make people like him, trying to make himself look like a good guy. And I'm going to tell you, I watched that video and I was like, you know what? That's integrity right there. That's integrity. If you missed it, he was going around the neighborhood. His dog was dropping doodles. And Paddy Pimblett, hey, look, my stuff's working. Come on, thank you. Hey, it even reads your stuff on the screen and everything. Hey, I'm all high tech now. Look at that. He was going around the people's doorbell saying, I'm sorry, my dog has diarrhea. I didn't mean it. I can't even pick it up because it's too juicy. She's like, it's fine, don't even trip. But a lot of people were saying that it was planned. And now I'm starting to think that maybe there's something to that because we realize because of Ariel Helwani that maybe Paddy Pimblett doesn't have any integrity whatsoever after all. Come on, Ariel Helwani, more like Ariel Smalwani, am I right? What is it? More like Boraphil. Anyways, poor Ariel can't catch a break, getting picked on by Cabbage Patch Kids. Oh my gosh. Thank you for that, Kaimo. Yeah, look, it's a weird feeling right now because, you know, over the years, you guys have become privy to the fact that I have quite a, you know, me and Ariel Helwani shared quite a bit of animosity. It has been long suspected, you know, allegedly. I will give you that. Allegedly, it has been long suspected that he is at fault for the disappearance of Macho Man. That is yet to be confirmed, but that is out there in the atmosphere. I'll at least say that much. So we have had our downs. We haven't had many ups whatsoever, but we have had our problems, our differences. But it's always a very complicated feeling when Ariel comes back and 10 Savins fools like this, and you got to respect them a little bit. And the thing about the fighters, they always want to talk. Hey, look it, I'm gonna tell you, I was on the toilet earlier and I was listening to Luke Thomas, and he was talking about, how a lot of the times journalists, like he was saying of himself, that he goes and trains and he tries his best to kind of get the mind of the fighters and kind of, respect where they're coming from and the mindset and all that. And he was talking about how it's very interesting that he doesn't very often, if ever, see it going the other way around. And fighters looking into the mind of the journalists and the reporters and the things that they have to put up with and the ways they get clowned on, the ways they get bullied around. And it's weird because some of the things that Paddy was saying, it was so strange. Like the straight up vitriol that fool had at the fact that a reporter might actually make some money. The fact that a reporter might actually be able to pay his bills and support his family. I thought that was insane. It didn't make any sense to me. I just heard something weird. It didn't make any sense to me. And what really drove the thing home is when Ariel Helwani came through and started playing voicemails, started revealing texts and stuff like that. Mike Alfieri, support the channel on Patreon. This is where the real homie sub. That's where I gave myself the MMA blue belt. Oh, that's right. We got the ranking system over there. Mike Alfieri is a blue belt. No, look. It's very rare that I see eye to eye with Ariel Helwani, but you can't deny the kind of stuff that's been coming out lately. You can't be going around running your mouth and saying the kind of stuff that you're going to be saying when you got receipts out there. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. People are asking too. People ask you, you want the receipt? You want the receipt? You got to say no. You got to kill that. You got to take it to the paper shredder. You got to nip it in the bud right where it's at. You got to be understanding of where we're at right now with technology. It's ridiculous. Paddy Pimblett can't go around running his mouth and saying all this foolishness that he's saying just to get on Dana White's side. Oh, I've been saying it. I made a video like a year ago talking about how Paddy Pimblett's trying to squeeze his way in and be the new Conor McGregor. And he's clearly trying to do that. Conor McGregor's off in the movies now, doing his own thing, gaining weight, getting thicker and thicker by the week. I don't think that fool's coming back. If he is, he's definitely not going to come back in the same form or fashion. Hey, somebody named Bob. Somebody named Bob just signed up for the Patreon. And that's, you know what? I'm going to credit Mike Alfieri. I'm going to credit Mike Alfieri. Thank you, Mike Alfieri. Thank you very much, Bob. Thank you. There you go. The air horn wanted to give you a little bit extra. Thank you, Bob. Emmett Crilly, do not call a reporter. Do not call a reporter a reporter. I don't know. My UK accent is not good. Reporter. Do not call a reporter a reporter. Darren. Oh gosh, the worst combination. The worst combination. And I'm gonna lay a little bit low today. Because I think there was at least a couple people that got a little bit sad yesterday because they thought that I was saying stuff along the lines of that I'm not that people from the UK aren't my favorite kind of people. I don't know where that vicious rumor was started, but I'm just gonna try my best to undo any type of drama surrounding such false allegation. Hold on, let me deal with something right now that's driving me crazy. But Paddy Pimblett saying a bunch of foolishness, and it's hard to make that claim. It's hard to make that claim before Ariel comes out and does what he did. Because before Ariel comes out and starts talking about the truth and starts showing text messages, starts straight up playing voicemails, he wasn't just referring to it. He straight up played the voicemail on his show. I'm not getting what I'm needing right now, and I'm losing my mind. I'm trying to get some information right now. But Paddy came out making claims, and before you have someone like Ariel Helwani coming out, hey, open your eyes, just subscribe. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Before somebody comes out with actual proof, people are just going to take sides. They're just going to be biased. And that's going to be very unfair when one of those people is a famous fighter. When you got somebody, I mean, he's annoying, he's obnoxious, he's all those things. But, you know, usually into the mix with that comes charisma. Usually obnoxious fools are very charismatic. They draw attention. Okay, I just got the response that I was waiting for. Ridiculous. It's unfair to somebody in a situation like Ariel Helwani when you're going up against somebody like Paddy Pimblett, because I feel like a lot of people are gonna want to side with the fighter. Because you look at somebody like Ariel Helwani unfairly, and then you think he's a dirty vato. You think he's up to no good. You think that he has some interior motive. You think that he's just about the money. You think that he's just looking out for himself. You think that he feels like he's better than you, and because of the career path that he's chosen. I'm not talking about his ethnicity. I'm talking about the fact that he's a journalist, that he's a reporter, even though apparently there's been a lot of gray area regarding that today. What is a journalist? What is a reporter? Well, here's what I do, and here's what I think a reporter is. It's weird the kind of talk that's come out about that. I don't think anybody thinks about that as much as these people actually doing it think about it. I think they're all the same. Chuck Fury at FuriousComedy.com. You streaming 282? I'm actually free that night. I believe I am. I believe I am. Oh my gosh. Barring some unforeseen circumstance, I will be streaming that night. But it was unfair for Paddy Pimblett to make claims like that with the president of the UFC teaming up on Ariel Helwani, because people already think that fool's a rat. Are they correct? Yeah, probably. But not for the reasons that Paddy Pimblett was claiming. And Paddy Pimblett should have known better, because did he forget that he's left out full voicemails? Does he forget that he has sent him text messages? We were talking yesterday about the biochemistry that could take place, the changes that a person could go through physiologically and all that when they go through some kind of an accident. Some fool rolled in the chat yesterday saying that his lady started ghosting him and acting weird with him and getting mad at him and everything after she got into a car accident. And I was telling him the same thing happened to Roseanne Barr. You could listen on the Joe Rogan podcast a few years ago. People's brains get all messed up when they go through some kind of trauma sometimes. And I'm wondering, you know, if that fool took too many shots to the dome or what. How can you be that dumb when you know that that type of stuff is out there? I made a mistake one time. I made that mistake before. I was trying to get to the bottom of my foot fungus. I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm going to be transparent right now. And I was trying to avoid the copay. So I got one of those online doctors. And I sent him a DM. I sent him a photo of my pata. I sent him a shot of my foot. Couple angles even. Turns out that fool wasn't a doctor. He was trolling me. There's pictures of my patas out there right now. They're circulating right now. I saw it one time on Reddit and I found the thing and I was able to get it taken down. You got to be smart with these type of decisions. You got to be smart with the things that you're putting out there. This fool was saying the dumbest kind of stuff that was easily falsifiable with the assistance of technology. Ridiculous. I didn't feel that stupid when I did it because the fool I did it to had a check mark. And that was before you could pay for them. I have to plead ignorance still. But I feel that it was something that, you know, even the best of us could have fallen into. This thing with Paddy Pimblett was much, much, much different. This fool has this kind of a track record. Always getting, he got like 2 Instagram accounts deleted. What was it? He got his Twitter account recently deleted. I just saw like 10 hours ago. Oh, it's the MMA Guru again. Oh no, it's Tyrone Will. Tyrone Will! Fools are rolling up in here like it's the weekend. Fools rolling up in here like it's the pay-per-view. Tyrone Will, where's the promo code for the long-time listeners, first-time rumblers? I think Helwani took the first, second, fourth, and fifth rounds again. Hold up. Let me make sure I read that correctly. I like how you gave them the third. I like that. That's a nice touch. Helwani got the first, second, fourth, and fifth, but we'll give them the third. That's a good one. It's realistic. Against a tag team all of a sudden. So I don't look at Tyrone Will. I don't know if you heard. And you know what? Now's a good time to talk about it. And if you're saying what's it, it's the Ridge wallet. I want to talk about the Ridge wallet because up until December 22nd, you could save more than you ever have on the Ridge wallet. Right now, if you go to ridge.com/Voto, don't put in a promo code. Don't put it in because you don't need one right now. You could put in my promo code if you want to, but you're going to save less money. Don't put in the promo code I'm always talking about. Up until December 22nd, all you got to do is go to ridge.com/Voto. I got the link in the description. I got the link up at the top of the chat, and you can save up to 40%. This is unprecedented. We've never heard of this before since last Christmas. But this year, it's a new thing. You can save up to 40% off if you go to ridge.com/Voto. And let me show you some of the things that you could be getting right here. Let me show you some of this, all right? Because some of you don't know about some of this. Some of you don't know that the Ridge wallet doesn't just have wallets. Some of you don't know that the Ridge wallet is now selling. This ain't the Ridge's fault. This is my slow internet. They're selling keychains. Key cases, they're calling them. I guess the keychain is an old thing. Key cases, wedding bands, wristwatches, AirTag money clips, backpacks. They got pens. They got everything you could ever need. Hey, if you were on a deserted island, what would you take? I don't know. Just give me 3 Ridge wallet things. Just give me 3 of them. They got everything now. Burnt titanium, Alpine navy, base camp orange. What kind of color do you like? Oh, that one? They got it. They got the backpack right there I was talking about the other day. They got knives. They got 24 karat gold watches. And for the first time ever this year, you can save up to 40% when you go to ridge.com/Voto. Don't put in the promo code. You can save up to 40% without it. I use the Ridge wallet. I got the carbon fiber. If you want to rock it like the Grandmaster, get this one. I keep it in my front pocket. I put my cards in it. I put my cash in it. Most importantly, I put the whole thing in my front pocket. I always forget it's there. Sometimes I go to buy something and I'm at the store and I come all the way back home to get my wallet because I think I forgot it. And I'm like, oh no, it was there the whole time. It's just so slim. I forgot it was there because it doesn't bother me. Ridge.com/Voto. Save up to 40% off. I love the Ridge wallet. And I want to believe that they love me. We've been working together for a long time. And I appreciate them very much. And I know that you will do the same thing if you get one for yourself. Again, thank you very, very much, Tyrone Will, for rolling up in here. I think that's the promo code you were talking about. And I also want there to be no confusion. Rumble is completely free if you want to go over there. I'm going to be doing my first, I think, official Rumble stream with the content that YouTube will not allow me to play, so we could watch like cool street fights and stuff like that YouTube would take me down for. Over there, I'm going to do it on Wednesday. I want to try to start my very first one on Wednesday. I think it might be around noonish PST, I'm thinking. If you want to follow over there for completely free, you can follow me right there at Rumble and see my live streams with fight breakdowns that I could never do on YouTube because it'll kick me off with the quickness and age restrict me and all of that. Again, big thank you to Tyrone Will. I'm showing up like it's pay-per-view day. I appreciate you always. But I don't know if I mean, that was it today. I don't know if you saw the whole... There was like an hour and a half something video, a response from Ariel Helwani to Paddy Pimblett, and I'm going to wrap it up because I wanted to watch a couple things with you. I just want to say, credit where credit's due. Respect where respect is due. Ariel Helwani's not my favorite individual, but he came out and he fired back, and he did it respectfully. Because as far as I'm confirmed, Paddy Pimblett and Dana White were very, very, very disrespectful. You know what? If you want to come out with the case and you want to, say if you feel like someone's doing something wrong, you want to call them out on some shenanigans or whatever, that's fine. You should be able to speak your mind. You should be able to call out truth. But there's no point in name calling. That's kid stuff. Usually when someone's just straight up name calling, that's because they got nothing of substance to talk about. It's filler. When you're name calling, there's no more facts being spoken. There's just rage being spoken and frustration. All the facts are gone at that point, and we're just waiting for the gap to finish. So you got more facts? Is there more information on the way? No, you're just mad. It's just emotion right now. That's all it is. And Ariel didn't do that. He's like, I got these text messages, I got this voicemail. They were lying about this, they were lying about that, and incorrect about this, and that was it. The fool did his due diligence. He came back like a lawyer, airtight in everything that he was saying. Straight up like Jim Carrey. Fool couldn't say anything dishonest. And now Paddy Pimblett, if he's gonna be a man, he's gonna have to respond to it. Is he gonna do it again with all these words, talking big? Just, schoolyard type of stuff? Or is he gonna apologize? Is he gonna try to make it right? Maybe that fool shocked his body with all the weight loss, weight gain, like the lady in the chat the other day that took the trauma to the body. Maybe he's causing trauma to his body and changing his biochemistry. I want to say thank you very much for that alert that just came in. Chrissy J. Thank you, Chrissy J, for subscribing. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, I thought my chat disappeared again. And that's it. I know I said like 3-4 times already. I was wrapping up that conversation, but I just wanted to make sure that I didn't forget any points that I wanted to say. I'm not an Ariel fanboy. I'm not always coming to his defense for every little thing. You know that. I just think that it was really, really dumb, really, really foolish what Paddy did, and he just did it in the most unprofessional way. He made himself look really dumb. And I think most people already didn't like that fool and thought he had a big mouth. And even the people that were fans of his now, you can see in all the comment sections are starting to turn on him. Because once you see someone straight up lied, that fool made himself look like Olivia Wilde with all those receipts popping out left and right. He made himself look dumb and just lost respect of like anyone that even did have respect for him. So I just think that was a big, big, big mistake. Hey, Streetbeefs Scrapyard in the house. Hopefully you can stick around for a little bit. I wanted to, that's going to get me to my next topic right here. So that's it. If you're able to stick around for a little bit, I would appreciate it very much. Because, I wanted to do some things like we did yesterday. Now, I don't know if you guys saw this. I didn't. I know we heard about it in the news a few days ago. But I didn't watch it. And, I was looking for some things that we could watch today. Let me move this over. I'm just going to cover my face. You guys know what I look like. You don't need to see me. I'm going to bring this up again like we were doing yesterday. Let me make sure. Okay, hang in there with me. Internet troll calls out UFC fighter Sean Strickland to a boxing match. These things are just getting more and more ridiculous. There is a trend, it seems. It definitely seems that there is a trend that we're only seeing this take place with fighters that can't seem to win their regulated fights. We're seeing this with Sean Strickland. We're seeing this with Kevin Holland. And it's a repeated thing. They are not isolated incidents. We saw this with Deontay Wilder trying to sock up Charlie Zelenoff. That fool was already like mentally defeated. If there's anybody I'm missing, let me know. Cherry X Mills, Grand Maestro is the Benjamins. The Benjamins. Hey, I'm fortunate. I'm blessed. I'm thankful. I'm humbled. Thank you very much. Thank you, Cherry X Mills. I heard about this, and I think it's just running rampant. There's fools that are kind of losing a little bit of face in the cage. getting a little bit embarrassed. Their records are getting upside. They're getting that Nate Diaz type of record. And they're trying to compensate in other areas, whether it's in the Walmart parking lot, whether it's in the dojo, whether it's beefing with casual observers on Twitter. These fools are just looking for any outlet possible to get a win. And it's getting a little bit pathetic. I haven't seen this. Again, I don't know if you guys have seen this. I don't know if he's going to make himself look impressive. I don't know if he's going to make himself look dumb. But we're going to find out together. Let's see what this looks like. Sean Strickland. And look, you know, for what it's worth, the internet troll called him out. Okay? But you got to look at this like within, you know, maybe a couple different contexts to understand how immature this is. We're talking about a professional UFC fighter right here. Okay? Now let's talk about yourself. If you're just, you know, at Walmart, Target, some dude rolls up on you and you could tell that, you know, you could drop him, no problem. You know, he doesn't even pose any kind of a real threat. He just has some anger issues and doesn't know how to stop running his mouth. Are you going to sock him up just because the opportunity has presented itself and you need to let him know where his place is or whatever? Or are you going to walk away because you know you will cause damage to that fool and he's not worth it and he needs, you know, he just needs to learn how to act in public and stuff like that? If someone starts coming after you, you know, you're a YouTuber like me. You see a bunch of nice comments, people saying wonderful things, people having good attitudes, and then you see that one comment, someone acting stupid. Are you going to start a flame war on there with them, go back and forth, disrespect all the people saying positive things and showing love just to put all your attention on the one fool? You're going to leave the 99 just to go for this one dummy, you know? Just, you know, to see if you could, like, make a friend of him. Captain Save a Hate Viewer, you know? I feel like this is what these people are doing right now. When they should be the bigger man, they should be the bigger person, they should use some of that verbal judo, and I think instead it's just turning into a bunch of nonsense and they're coming down to their levels. I think it's a shame. Showing off without the shoes and everything. I think it's very interesting to note, by the way, this fool is wearing boxing shoes. So, I mean, anyone could go out and buy boxing shoes. I'll give you that. I mean, you could go to Dick's Sporting Goods and buy some boxing shoes. So it doesn't necessarily mean anything. But if you just look at the way, you just look at this dude, you could kind of think that maybe he's a boxer. Maybe he's been in a fight or two. And, you know, don't be racist or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, the way he carries himself and stuff like that, he looks like he's in shape. And you could just see the death in Strickland's eyes right now. You could just see this fool straight up wanting to hurt somebody. And he's talked about it before. He's just looking for an excuse. He's just telling that fool, give me a reason. Give me a reason. And I'll have the volume down right now because this is a family-friendly show. And I listened to a little bit of this earlier when I was going through it. And I just wanted to see if I was going to be able to play the volume. And I can't. You know why? Because Sean Strickland is very, very angry right now. This ain't a little exhibition. They ain't playing around. Sean Strickland wants to kill him. He's mad at him. He's filled with rage and frustration. And he's thinking about Chamoyev right here. Very, very flat-footed. Very, very to the point. What I think is very interesting. See, look, I haven't seen this fight, so I'm kind of holding my opinion back right now because there's two different ways this could go. I thought either he was going to dominate this fool and he was really going to get an ego boost after fighting this troll. And that's why he was stupid enough, I don't know if you guys heard, to call out Alexander Pereira again. Oh, look, it's over. So what, they made up after the fact or what? He's probably saying stupid stuff. I didn't hear this part. Before I watched this fight, if you want to call it a fight, again, I don't know if you guys heard, he wants a second shot at Pereira. Strickland wants a second shot at Pereira. So I was thinking either he did really, really, really good and now he got his ego so boosted he thinks he could hang with Alex in a rematch, or he did really, really, really bad and now he got so humbled and embarrassed and humiliated by a troll. His only shot at redemption is coming back for someone like Pereira, and if he fails, he's just gonna retire like Kevin Holland. But after watching this, it looks like it shouldn't be either, actually. I wouldn't say that the troll got the better of him, but I would say that being a professional UFC fighter, Sean Strickland should have done much better than it looks like he's doing, and should have been much more dominant than we're seeing right here. Am I crazy? Am I being biased? Am I being too hard on Sean Strickland? Does he look really good right here? Malanin saying that Sean paid this fool like $100. He needs to learn how to grapple first. You know what is weird? I had something against Sean Strickland for the longest. I didn't really like him. He kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I just thought he was trying too hard to just be a little too abrasive. He was just trying to be like one of those shock factor kind of dudes. One of those, like, what do they call them? Edgelords. I felt like he was always trying to be like that, and it was just a little bit too much. Then I started to hear, like, you know, when he rattles off a little bit. I remember he was on Food Truck Diaries, and then when he was clowning on Adesanya, and I was like, you know what? This fool's actually a little bit funny. This fool's actually a little bit, as they say, based. I think I kind of like this fool. And I was feeling mixed emotions, and I was kind of trying to fight it a little bit, but, you know, I started to feel it happening. But, you know, there comes a point where you almost feel a little bit bad about him, and maybe he's starting to be a little bit delusional, because after what we saw right here, he's calling out Alexander Pereira again. And Strickland is, you know, love him or hate him, I feel like he's a fighter that we don't want to see disappear. I think he's a fighter that is fun for us to talk about. And I feel like if he goes and gets in the cage again with Pereira, especially after a display like this, I feel like he's going to go into that Kevin Holland type of retirement. And I feel like we're not going to be able to see him anymore. And then, you know, he might go to Bellator or something like that, but none of us are going to watch. That's just how the trajectory goes. You know, we talk about Nate Diaz, you know, he's going to get out of there, he's going to make his money, he's going to go to a new promotion. Or, you know, we talk about that with everybody, but then we don't watch. UFC just has that kind of grip on the domes, you know. We talk about, yeah, get your money, go here, go there, go fight in Japan, do what you need to do, get paid, but then we don't watch. That's just the way it goes. I think these fools need to stop fighting these trolls. They're feeding the trolls. They're giving them exactly what they want. There's sometimes when I get a comment and I know they're just trying to get a reaction. You could see right through it. And there's times when I see that and I'm like, you're dumb fool. I'm not going to give you what you want. I'm going to go over here to these fools that are actually showing love, that are actually being encouraging and supporting. I'm not going to waste my time on you. I'm going to go over here with these homies. But every once in a while, it's like what Ariel said that he did. He's like, I don't like liars. He's like, I don't care if you, and I say that, I like the way Ariel articulated it, because I say this kind of thing all the time. I don't care if you come at me. I don't care if I see a comment is like, oh, this ain't funny. Oh, this channel's dumb. Oh, this is so stupid. Oh, you should delete your channel. I'm like, oh, okay, I understand it's not for you. I've said it before. I know people that don't like the Three Stooges. That doesn't make any sense to me. And I don't want those people to have anything to do with my life. But the fact is, that exists. Just the knowledge of knowing that exists is insane. And it opens your mind a little bit. I mean, yeah, you're right, Noro Ego. The Three Stooges are objectively funny. Like the funniest thing ever. Objectively. It's not a matter of opinion. So having an awareness of stuff like that kind of allows you to open your mind a little bit and look at other things a little bit differently. There was a comment that I saw that I really wanted to respond to, and I got distracted. They'll come into the comment section and they'll say things about not liking me, and I get that. I'm like, oh, you know, some people don't like hot dogs. They're insane, but they don't like hot dogs. Okay, some people don't like certain stuff. I could live with that. But when people come in and say something that's not true, or they're just confused about something, and I feel like, you know what, I'm not mad, I'm not emotional, but I'm choosing to address this. I gotta address this. One of the most recent prominent situations lately where that happened was with the whole Gerard Gordeau thing and the racist thing, and people not understanding where I was coming from with that. and me having to like let fools know of the context and stuff like that, and some fools still being so blinded that they were trying to make excuses for that fool. And sometimes you just gotta put your hands up and say, all right, some fools are still gonna practice BJJ no matter what you tell them. So you just gotta let people make their own mistakes, you know, and they'll come into some kind of truthfulness at some trajectory in their lives. I don't know, but hold up. I think that's kind of like what Sean Strickland's falling into. When I see comments that are just straight up being stupid, I'm like, oh, that's dumb. I'm not gonna waste my time on it. See, that's me not even wanting to respond to a comment. But Sean Strickland's like, hold up, let me fight you. Hey, come to where I'm at and let's get in a building together and fight. And I think that's very dangerous. I think that's very dangerous because he's in the public eye. He says a lot of things that make a lot of people mad. You never know what someone's gonna roll up with. They might roll up with Adesanya's stinky brass knuckles. You don't know what fools are capable of. You don't know if they're gonna come and want to throw hands. Fools might show up trying to throw grenades. You don't know what their intentions are. It's really dumb. You gotta be really insecure to put yourself in that kind of a situation because you need to win so badly. It's pure ignorance. I wanted to show you another video. Forgive me, I keep getting distracted. I don't remember what this one was. If you weren't here yesterday, this is something that I'm just trying to do to kind of prep myself, because I'm gonna start doing this kind of a thing on Rumble. And I also got a new I was on StreamYard for a while, and then I went over to Streamlabs, which I kind of said a while back I was never gonna do again because it was going so terribly and it was really glitchy. And then I was like, oh, you know, I know what'll fix it. I'm gonna upgrade to the premium membership, and then everything will be right. And no, it's not. So I'm testing Streamlabs, putting stuff on the screen, testing audio, watching stuff, and I'm having fun doing it. I know some of you yesterday had fun as well. So I'm just trying to keep this going. I like doing it. Enough people seem to enjoy it that I want to keep doing it. So hopefully you're one of the people that like it. I haven't seen this one either. I try not to watch any of them because I want to watch them for the first time here with you guys so we can enjoy them. It says, now what went wrong, folks? So I don't know what went wrong yet. Let's find out together. So it looks like they're in a gym. It looks like they're probably having some kind of in-house exhibition or sparring session or something like that. It looks kind of like a glorified sparring session. From the looks of it, it is a mixed martial arts type of exhibition / sparring session. They're throwing everything. I don't know if there are going to be any takedowns, if they're just kickboxing. They got MMA gloves on. Oh! Now, I will remind you, YouTube, in case you are watching Susan Wojcicki, there is a referee. There are rules. They are in a cage. It does look, you know, it appears to be, you know, it is in a sports setting. They ain't in the street. They're not at a park. They're not in a classroom. Everything is above board. So stop tripping. Let's watch that again. So the title says what went wrong. So this is supposed to be somewhat educational. So we got them both in orthodox. We got one foot going for the leg kick. They trading kicks, one to the body. Attempted axe kick. He's a little bit too short for that. Not only that, but the other fool was significantly taller. That was a little bit bold, especially so early on in the fight, especially with no setup. I mean, it's a good thing that this is an in-house sparring session. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, he straight up just tried an axe kick on a fool way taller from way too far away. It looks like one of those Van Damme kicks in the movies where they didn't know how to hold the camera, and you could see like the 7-foot gap between his foot and the dude's head. He was way too far and way too short to attempt that axe kick with no setup. Doesn't make any sense. Okay, wait, I don't even remember if he's the one that got knocked out. I'm assuming the little dude's the one that gets knocked out because he keeps doing a bunch of dumb stuff, but let's see. I already forgot who got knocked out. I'm trying to catch the moment. Don't trip. I'll play it all the way through again. So it looks like the tall dude's getting ready to jab or throw something. I saw his body's moving forward. He throws the jab. The other fool tries to counter with the jab. It looks like neither of them land this. Okay, so that wasn't the setup. Okay, the little dude is about to spring forward with something. I'm assuming the big dude sees this, and this is when he kicks him in the face, if I remember correctly, what was going to happen. The little dude, watch the little dude, the pelon, he's about to spring forward. Oh, he didn't end up going for it. So he kind of did like a little head fake, reset, and now he's going to throw. Oh, okay. So what went wrong? In my opinion, what went wrong was this little dude was not being very aware of range here. Not only was he not being aware of range, he put no effort whatsoever into setting this move up, just like he didn't with the axe kick. So you have this little dude with little range in front of this big dude with big range, and he's attempting to throw a kick. Now think about the physics of that. You got this dude in front of this dude. This one's little, this one's big. They're at a distance where they could both reach each other. Think about it. If the little dude could reach the big dude could reach the little dude, correct? Okay. Jack of all trades! You ever sneeze so hard your arms hurt? I just did. It's a thing. That's COVID. Sneeze so arm, your arms hurt. That sounds like a riddle or something. I have not. And I'm not looking forward to it. That sounds like a terrible side effect from something. That doesn't sound natural. It's a side effect. It's a side effect from that Jeffrey Dahmer type of content that I see you uploading, Zach Hughes, where you're eating bones and whatnot. That's a side effect from trying to shave bones. And I don't even know how to explain what I saw you trying to do, Zach Hughes. Fool's going deeper than my golden retriever on that bone. So you got the little dude squaring up with the big dude, and he's like, I think my foot could reach him. And he didn't stop and realize, wait a minute, if I'm little and he's big and my foot could reach him, his foot could probably reach me. So he went ahead and threw it. Oh, what did I do? And that fool saw exactly what he was doing. You could see the little fool's left foot plant. You could see his left foot planting right there, and you know he's gonna throw that kick. And right there, I believe the other fool, okay, I was gonna say, is his right foot already right there in front? But it wasn't. But oh, he's already pivoting it. You can see it right there. When he sees that fool step, you can see that fool in the back pivot. He starts to pivot that foot. That fool plants. Boom! It's too late. It's too late. And that fool already knows. He doesn't even try to follow up with the hammer fist or anything like that. I'm going to play it one more time just for fluidity's sake. I'm not going to stop it at all. You could just enjoy the poetry emotion. You can learn from this. Can a little dude beat a bigger dude? Yes, but you have to be strategic. You got to work differently. You can't go tit for tat. You got to use some strategy. You got to use some timing. You got to use some broken rhythm. You got to throw them off. You got to throw some feints. You can't do that. Oh, man. All right. This is why I wanted you. I don't know. You might have had to leave already. I took too long. I should have started off with it. But if Streetbeefs Scrapyard is still in here, I was going through Reddit earlier, and I was trying to find some fights that I could watch that YouTube wouldn't kick me off or age restrict me or anything for. Hey, he's still in the house. And this one popped up, and I was like, that's what's up. I can represent. Now look, Streetbeefs Scrapyard, I hope this is okay. If it's not, I will never do it again. I felt a little bit split about this because I thought, well, I could show this fight and I could talk about Streetbeefs Scrapyard. I could get the name out there. I could tell people, hey, go subscribe to Streetbeefs Scrapyard. They got fights like this. You'll like them. It's kind of like the UFC, but better. You know, it's a lot more exciting. We got some characters in here. It's a fun watch. But then I thought, well, wait a minute. I don't know if he's going to be like, hey, don't show my fights because I want people to watch my fights on my channel. I completely understand that. I completely understand that. It's like, hey, if you want your stuff getting viewed, you want it to get viewed on your platform, you know? But I'll try not to do it too often. But I know you got a wellspring of like, if you ever were cool with me watching your stuff on my streams, I know you got so many videos. It's exciting how much content I know that you have, and they're good fights. So you can anytime, no issues. I appreciate that. I'll try my best not to abuse it and just like straight up free boot your stuff and try to make your content my content. But you got good stuff. And again, hey, anyone on here that's willing to do it, that's willing to show love to Streetbeefs Scrapyard. No disrespect to anyone else, but that's my guy right there. Specifically, so anyone that's willing to go hit up Streetbeefs Scrapyard, subscribe. They got some amazing fights. I love to watch their stuff. So this one says David versus Goliath, and it's ironic because we were just talking about a little guy and a big guy. Hopefully this dude doesn't make the same mistakes. 170-pound difference in weight. These guys don't have opponents that day, and they just wanted. Oh, so these fools just showed up. They didn't even plan this. They just didn't have opponents, and they wanted to fight each other. It's just a super fight right here. Hey, Amberly Rose, thank you. Thank you for subscribing to Streetbeefs Scrapyard. All right, let's see how this goes. Streetbeefs Scrapyard.
Red Hulk, 380 pounds, ready to fight.
The Red Hulk. Red Hulk, 380 pounds. Dang it.
Red Hulk, 380 pounds, ready to fight.
Morning Warrior here, 210. First time in the scrapyard. Let's get it.
Welcome back to the scrapyard.
Hey, there's the homie right there. There's the homie, Fire Chicken.
And we got a David.
Yeah, place your picks. Place your picks right now. Someone says they got the Red Hulk. Who do you got? You got the Red Hulk? Or do you got
Red Hulk, 380
Red
pounds, ready to
Is he Hawaiian? Red Hulk?
fight.
And Armai Warrior.
210. First time.
Place your pick. You got the Hulk or you got the Warrior? Don't try to come back later acting like you knew what was up. Oh, I knew that guy was gonna. Well, I could tell right away. You got the Warrior or you got the Hulk? Call it. Mark Hunt, that's who he reminded me of. Pim Wertuni.
The scrapyard. Let's get it.
All right, let's go.
Welcome back to the scrapyard. I'm your host, Fire Chicken, and we got a David versus Goliath boxing match going on right now. Shout out to the sponsors, Peixoto Premium Clothing Brand and HKA USA. Check them out. Links in the description. Also, we have merch. It's in our About section.
Go get that merch.
Check it out.
Go get that merch.
Get something you like, you know. You guys be safe, fight hard. Oh.
Look, I'm not. You guys know I'm always trying to represent for the chaparros, you know, and I mean, neither of them are small, but I'm always trying to like talk about how it's not all about size and how little dudes not only can win, but often win. However, this looks like it's a boxing match, right? I think this is a straight boxing match. I don't think this is one of their MMA fights. So if you're talking about a 380-pound dude and a 210-pound dude, and it's a straight boxing match, I didn't. Dabbling in boxing strictly is something that I didn't start doing till like pretty like significantly later on in my life. I was always used to be able to use whatever I want. Use some of that Mexican footwork, you know, land a pata on the dome or whatever. Throw elbows, stuff like that, spinning stuff. But when you just have to just use your hands, it's just that sweet science. That's a whole different thing. I respect that right there. That's a whole different game you're getting into. It could be frustrating because it's like, wait a minute, only these? I can't do nothing else? Now, when you got a big red wall like that looking at you and you only could use your two hands, I think I'm going to have to go with the hold. If it was an MMA match, it would be different. But a strict boxing match with this weight difference, I'm going to have to say hold.
Okay, went over the rules before the match. Do you have any questions? Touch gloves. To your corners. Fighter, you ready? Fighter, you ready? Scrap. Let's go!
Oh, dang it. Hold up. Oh, man.
Fighter, you ready?
Hey, Hulk is just throwing his whole body into those shots.
Scrap. Let's go!
Oh! Oh my goodness. And he's covering up good. I'm afraid for Fire Chicken and the ref in there. These fools are just throwing their bodies all over the place. These fools are throwing their weight around, literally. I bet Amari Warrior never felt this small. He's usually the big guy. Ooh, right, left. And I like this guy, the Red Hulk has some funky head movement. He's got some like trickery. Oh, look at. What happened? Red Hulk was looking like Charles Oliveira for a moment. Hold on, I got like a burp hiccup. I don't want to do you like Adesanya. I don't want to burp into the mic. I got like a weird. I didn't even realize how I paused it. Look at that dude's feet. I'm gonna screenshot that. It made me laugh. I'll put it on my screensaver or something. But that fool was looking like Charles Oliveira. He was getting like, he looked like a bobblehead. And then it's like, wait a minute, how did this fool fall down? I don't know if Red Hulk was ever in trouble, or if he was just like clowning that fool. He was just eating those shots like nothing. That was crazy. Look at how he's making that full bobblehead, and then he ends up going down. Boom, 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 boom. It's like no head movement. He's not even. He like pushed him. I just want to keep. Wait, hold up. Dang it, just one shot. That fool was teeing off on him, and just one left hand from the Hulk sat him down. Red Hulk out there swinging like Justin Gaethje. So Red Hulk, I don't know if it's just like his posture, or if he's just like really like aware and tucking his chin. It seems like he has like a perpetual chin tuck. Like I don't know if that's how he's just like out in life, or if it's in this fight he's just super aware of it. I'm American born. I could probably do that on Rumble. I'm gonna start streaming more on Rumble on Wednesday. I can't do that on UFC because I'll get taken down.
You ready to go?
You gotta find me on Rumble. Dang it! Red Hulk kind of throws like Mike Tyson, like where they just throw their whole body into it. Have you ever seen in his highlights and stuff how he kind of hops into his punches? That's like what Red Hulk does. Oh, dang. Amari Warrior says just business. His homie is reminding him to keep his hands up. I'm about to put this down a little bit. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, is that the end of the fight? Oh, no, that's the end of the round. Hey, they went. How many rounds did they go? Boom! All right, he's landing. He's landing. Amari Warrior actually landed quite a bit. He actually landed quite a bit. I mean, look at that whole compilation right there. He was landing like, he's playing that fool like a speed bag. The only thing is, he's like that war of attrition type of fighter. Amari Warrior's coming in there like Kobe Covington. He's landing. But then Red Hulk, oh, look at that fool's face. Look at, can I? Look. Michael Bratton, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Look at this fool's face. Look at the fear in Amari Warrior's face. He's like, oh. Boom. Slappy Abramowitz. Slappy Abramowitz. Providing the soundtrack. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. I like the song. The only problem is it lasts 20 minutes. But I like it. I like this 20-minute track like 10 seconds worth. I wonder if they had the option to wear shoes. Can you wear shoes in there? Hey, that's some nice head movement right there from Amari Warrior. Good footwork, good head movement. He could have got knocked out by a couple of those. Hey, you think Red Hulk could take Tuivasa? Probably these days, huh? Like, at least mentally? Shoes okay in boxing. Okay, they just opted to not wear the shoes. At least they both don't have them. Oh, see, look it! Man, Red Hulk just knocks that fool down at will. He wasn't even throwing a punch. He just had to, like, graze him with his shoulder. That fool got sat down. I wonder if Red Hulk's actually left-handed or if he's just southpaw using that right hand for power. I think that's how he keeps. Yeah, there you go. He keeps landing that big. Candice Contreras. Thank you for subscribing. Red Hulk's getting tired. He's throwing so many haymakers, but he's getting tired. He's taking a lot of shots. He's throwing a lot of haymakers. It's getting to him. Someone say he's Polynesian, the Polynesian zombie. Amari Warrior is just trying to stay consistent. He's just trying to stay steady throughout. How they say, he has to be perfect for a few rounds. Red Hulk has to be perfect for 1 second. Look at that. He gave him the Kamaru Usman. He just tapped him a little bit with his shoulder. He didn't even punch him. Look at it. That punch would have killed him, but no, let me graze him with my shoulder. Boom. And look at his face. Amari Warrior's like, imagine if that would have been a punch. He's Samoan or Hawaiian. Oh, okay. I thought he was Hawaiian. Someone misled me. The Polynesian Piñata. Doesn't Polynesian just mean more than one Nesian? Oh, Red Hulk was trying to throw the uppercut. Oh, Amari Warrior's getting feisty. His corner's telling him he needs to end it. His corner's telling him, you're down, homie, you're down. He's getting tired. You got to take your shot right now. You got to blitz him. Hey, the courage from Amari Warrior, it's impressive. That fool is staying. His movement is impressive at this point. That footwork and the head movement has saved him from many concussions throughout this fight. Little bit of patty cake, that's all right. They've deserved it. They've earned it. Hey, this is shaping up to be fight of the year right here. Teeing off on each other. Look at that. Boom! It's all right. Trying to regain his composure. It's all right. Staying on his feet. He's not giving up. He wants to take him the distance. He's going to earn that respect. He did land right into that right hand, but it's all right. He stays moving forward. Red Hulk. Hey, now's your time. Now's your time, Amari Warrior. Now's your time. He's dazed. Red Hulk dazed the South. That's the worst when you're, Oh, he knocked out his mouthpiece. Yeah, Red Hulk's just getting himself tired. It's time for Amari Warrior to capitalize her. This is Red Hulk's. You know what? Oh, snap. You know what? This is interesting. This is interesting. I've been enjoying this fight a little bit too much. Just like just for entertainment purposes. But if I had to call this fight, oh, man. I don't know if I want to do this. Because I might not say what you guys said. If I had to call this fight, oh boy, hold on, let me look at some of the highlights again. I think I will have to give it to I think I have to give it to the Red Hulk. I think I was a little bit like my memory was playing tricks on me a little bit because I think Amari Warrior was a lot more impressive than I think we thought he would be because his opponent was like so intimidating. I think a lot of people probably thought that he was just gonna destroy Amari Warrior. But Amari Warrior did quite a bit of teeing off on him. And he was just letting himself get hit. But Red Hulk also landed quite a bit. And he had knockdowns. I don't think it's going to be that much of a shock, right?
Majority decision. Red Hulk.
Yeah. So, you know, my mind was playing tricks on me a little bit because you see the...
My family, I've just been training hard and shout out to my family. That shit, you know, Red Hulk. Hope to come again, baby.
Respect. I think my mind was playing tricks on me a little bit because I think we see the big discrepancy where like, oh, this guy's gonna die. And then he was like really teeing off in different moments on the Red Hulk, and it was like, oh man, you know, maybe he landed more. I saw Red Hulk throwing a bunch of haymakers and missing, and I was like, wait a minute, all those punches I was seeing thrown, he was missing a lot. I was seeing Amari Warrior land a bunch, maybe that fool won, but nah, because even though Red Hulk missed a lot, he also made a lot. He landed a lot. I'm thinking like basketball or something. He also landed a lot, so his output was so high. But yeah, that was the right call. But much respect to the other dude. He did really, really well. He really hung in there, and he stayed in when a lot of other fools would have got knocked out. Hey, we got like a theme or something going today because I saw this title and I was like, I gotta throw this one in there too. It makes sense. So we got a 330-pound untrained. This is important. A 330-pound untrained dude. And he challenged the 150-pound BJJ. This is important. Black belt. And this is important. To a grappling match. It's not a street fight. It's not mixed martial arts. It's not a guy who does BJJ. It's a black belt. It's not just a 300. It's an untrained 330-pound dude. So let's see. There's a lot of different specificities to consider right here. I think this is a civil situation. They look like, you know, they're not mad at each other or anything. This kind of looks like that one with Conor McGregor and Thor a little bit. It even looks like the same mat. Okay, this video is not anywhere near as long as I thought. So let me rewind it and let's really pay attention to what they're doing right here. Okay, so he's immediately trying to trip him. The big dude just wants to get on top of him. He just wants to get him on the ground. He was going for the leg trip. He gave up. Now he's trying to pick his leg up. He gave up on that. The little dude's trying to find leverage. Okay, he was trying to change levels on him, try to be fast and trick him. That didn't work. He gets behind the big guy. The big guy was going to try to hip throw him. That didn't work. He gets him down. Is that it? Oh, that's pathetic. That was a little bit anticlimactic. So here you could just see that he lowers his upper body. He's taking his vision away from him. He's taking his arms away from him. He's going to try to trip him with that long leg. The little fool saw it coming. He moved his foot back. Didn't let him have it. That fool tries to go for the trip again. Doesn't let him have it. Then he goes, all right, let me just put you into the wall. I'm going to lean down and I'm going to try to grab your leg. The little fool. Oh, why'd that guy give up on it? I think that little fool started to dip him a little bit and the big fool got scared. He was using his own weight against him. He went back, stood a little more straight up, went the other way while he was distracted doing that. The fool changes levels, goes for the single leg, and then while that fool's trying to hook his arm around him, he's like, I'm going to use this momentum and just go ahead and take your back. Now, how did he get him on the ground? That fool gave up on it. Now he's just trying to break the hands. That fool again lets him use his own body weight to drop things to the floor. Stays wrapped around him. Rotates. And he's on the jaw like Khabib on Conor McGregor. That looks so weak. Like the big dude just gave up right there. There's nothing going on right there. He's just like, you are going to choke me if I don't stop. All right. Well. Now, I heard there was a 5th degree green, white, and red belt in Mexican martial arts appetites that recently made some amazing lengua tacos. Yeah, I heard that fool's really raking it in. He's an internet sensation. You gotta tell me your trick, Zach. Look, we got to consider that this is a 330-pound untrained individual. Let's not be foolish. I'm always going to stand up for realism a little bit. I always want to stand up for the fact that it's not as black and white as who weighs more and who's taller. Okay, that's who wins. That's not how it works. But I do want to acknowledge if this 330-pound individual was, you know, a blue belt, a purple belt, a brown belt, this most likely and should, if people are going to honor the ranking system and not just hand out bouts like they did to Alex Pereira or most UFC fighters, I do not think you should get any bout just because you won a match. I think that's ridiculous. You either know and understand and can execute the curriculum accurately, or you can't. Not just you got your hand raised. That's ridiculous. Streetbeefs Scrapyard in BJJ. No, I am not. Not it. No. Not in BJJ. So yeah, if somebody that's 330 pounds is an actual legitimate rank, going up against a 150-pound BJJ black belt, then yeah, this would have played out much differently. And if it would have been a 330 pound, you know, you got to also acknowledge if it would have been a 330 pound untrained individual against a 150 pound untrained individual, that would have gone differently as well. And I know a lot of people aren't going to like to hear this, but it could go either way in that situation. There's other things to consider. Like you see those titles and thumbnails. Is one of them a bodybuilder? Does one of them have any kind of training whatsoever? Is one of them athletic in any way, shape, or form whatsoever? However, this one was boring. It was a typical big dude that doesn't know anything against the trained little dude. The little dude should always basically win in that situation, or something went wrong. He basically was probably paying for his bout at that point. I got one more fight I want to watch with you, and then I got a dip because my stomach is growling. I'm feeling very hungry. This is what I call an unorthodox fighting style. I don't know what this... Oh, it says Pride. Oh, man. This is probably on Fight Pass now. I hope I don't get blocked for this. I don't even know who these dudes are. Is that Sakuraba? Can you tell who they are? I know it's real fuzzy.
It's going to be a good fight.
All right. What's that called? Drop kick? Oh, I'm having a brain battle. WWF enthusiast. That's called a drop kick, right? I can't remember. Correct me if I'm wrong.
It's going to be a good fight.
I love it though. I miss seeing that drop kick. All right, thank you, Christopher.
It's going to be a good.
I used to do that all the time on SmackDown. It's called standing parallel to the floor.
Fight. Whoa, drop kick.
That fool caused damage. Oh, they said it right after. They said drop kick.
It's going to be a good fight.
That fool took 5 damage just on his own.
Drop kick. Right off the bat by Minowa.
Minowa. All right, I don't know who
Let's
that
see
is.
what Staple Lincoln can do. Look at this.
Oh, look at Tony Ferguson. Tony Ferguson.
Can do. Look at this crazy stuff that Minowa's doing. Oh, sucker kicking it.
That fool almost rolled himself into the audience. Look at, he barely stopped.
Let's see.
I think he stopped because he rolled into the cameraman.
Stuff that Minowa's doing. Oh, sucker kicking that.
Yeah, that fool almost got knocked out. He did end up taking a soccer kick, but he almost caught a much cleaner one. And he got a leg lock.
He's gonna get, oh, sucker kick.
So he landed a kick. He throws another, and it gets caught. We were just watching a video yesterday where a kung fu dude was throwing fights at an ex-UFC fighter. And I kept saying those kicks look so catchable. How is this ex-UFC fighter not catching them and taking them down? Here it is right here. Here's an example of where someone did it right.
And another to the body. He's gonna get
okay, so
he's gonna pull out. He's gonna pull his leg out.
Okay, he's trying to catch him up there. Oh, he got him down. Oh my, wait a minute. Why did it look like the ref was stopping it before anyone even tapped out? Oh, there it is. There's a tap.
There it is, just like that.
Okay, so look. I'm always talking about stuff like the Epic Fighting Championship and these crazy Russian fighters and a bunch of these different promotions that aren't as boring as the UFC. I know, look, I watch the UFC. I'm not trying to be a hypocrite. I order the pay-per-views. I break down the fights. I talk about them. This channel is built on so much of that. I understand. But if I'm just talking about a viewer, a consumer, from an entertainment standpoint, UFC could be really boring. And I know a lot of the MMA Puritans are like, you don't get it. It's a chess game. They go back and forth. It's so high level. It looks like they're hardly even moving. They know what the next move is going to be so well that it's like, it's okay, but it's boring. It could be really boring, okay? I know it's high level. I know it's a chess game. I know they got the skills. I know they know what they're doing. But it still gets boring. Then you watch some of these crazy other promotions and people like to criticize it and say that it's sloppy and it's ridiculous and it doesn't work. Okay, but look at this. And the first move of the fight,
it's gonna be a good.
You got a fool doing a drop kick. The very first move of the fight, you got a fool doing a straight up WWF kick. And a lot of people will criticize that and say it's foolish and say it's ridiculous and it's crazy. Okay?
Whoa, drop kick.
And then after that, you see him get right back up, reset. And he's rolling on the floor. He went full Tony Ferguson. And it didn't even look like he was trying to do anything with that. Now, right after the roll, now he's getting to his feet and he's going for what looks like a takedown. But the roll itself, it wasn't like an Imanari. It was a roll, and now the roll's done. Let me try to take you down. It was two separate things. And he went right into the ropes. Almost took out a couple cameramen. Mayhem, right? It's crazy. Silliness. Goofy, right? Soccer kicked in the head a couple times. But wait a minute. Now he grabbed the leg. He's getting the lock in. He goes full Ken Shamrock. He finally gets the full to go down. And immediately he taps out. This is the kind of stuff that wins fights. Greg Burgess, thank you. Thank you, Greg Burgess. Thank you. I appreciate the subscription. People like to hate on these unorthodox methods, but it works. He got the win. You got this other dude standing there trying to be all traditional and professional and respectable and stuff like that. And he has an owl on his Wikipedia now. I love this kind of fighting. It's exciting and it's effective. This fool went home with the win. Look, I'm gonna cut the stream off right now. I want to remind you that if you enjoy these kind of streams where I could watch fights and we could just watch them together, it's a little hangout. We could talk about them, but also I could watch fights that I can't watch on YouTube. I could watch street fights. I could watch stuff that YouTube would say, "Oh no, that's too scary for the sponsors. They're gonna try to age restrict me, block me, demonetize me, take them down." If you want to be able to do streams like this with all those types of fights that we don't have to worry about how graphic they are or if they were a little too dangerous or whatever, then you could follow right here on my Rumble page for completely free. It doesn't cost you anything. If you follow me right there on my Rumble link that I just posted, then thank you, Juicebox. Thank you. Let me post it one more time because the chat just went crazy and I feel like my comment got lost. If you want to follow right there, you can see these kind of videos on the Rumble page for free, and we can have a good time over there watching them. I'm planning on doing my first one on Wednesday. I'm thinking maybe around noonish we'll go live. Juicebox, thanks. Thank you again. Grandmaster, have you had the pleasure of watching Magomed Sharipov versus Bochniak? Both guys are out of UFC now, but it's my favorite David Goliath bout. I have not. You know what, Juicebox? I can watch it on Wednesday. Hey, though, I'm glad you brought that up. I have not seen that. That'll be a fun one to watch. I won't have any problems watching it on Rumble. If you guys want to come over and have a good time watching it and doing this kind of stream and not worrying about getting kicked off like we did last time when I tried watching fights on YouTube, then come over. Thanks again, Juicebox. Is Rumble worth learning? I haven't tried it yet. Oh, on Rumble I can, Juicebox. On Rumble I can. I want to say yes. I want to say yes, Streetbeefs Scrapyard. It's like anything else. It could be a slow start. It could seem frustrating because it's like I already got this platform going. It's already stressful and frustrating enough trying to just handle one. How am I even going to try to take on something else? I get that. The thing is, there's really not people over there doing the kind of stuff we do. I think it's the right time to try to make the way over there and establish yourself. You know, be the early adopter. Get in on the ground floor before things start exploding. Because I don't want to be all one way or the other. I'll tell you. Thank you, Street Beefs. Thank you. I'll tell you this. If I didn't feel that there was anything to it, if I felt like it was a waste, I guess I wouldn't be on there. So I guess that's the best way I could put it. Because it does feel like a slow start. It does kind of feel like, where's everyone at? Is everyone... But I think that's the best way I could put it. If I felt like there was nothing there, then I wouldn't be there. So I do see that light. I do feel like if you get in and mention it every once in a while and bring people over, and let them know why. The big thing for me is constantly telling people, Rumble lets me do things that YouTube doesn't. That's it. So if there's certain kinds of content, or maybe it's a little too graphic, or YouTube's age restricting you because something was a little bit too violent, not even an issue with Rumble. So if you have stuff you want to market that way or promote that way, like this one was too crazy for YouTube, you got to come over to Rumble. Of course, people, that's going to pique their curiosity, So that's the best way I could put it, I guess. And I want to remind you guys one more time. Not for me, for you, because I know you guys are always supportive, but I want to mention this to help you out even more. This time of the year, you could save up to 40% off right now. Usually it's 10 if you use my promo code, but don't use my promo code up until December 22nd. Just go to ridge.com/voto. Just go to my link. You don't even need to use my promo code. They got different sales going on. You could save up to 40%. Ridge.com/voto. I hope you go and save more money than ever. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for giving me your time and hanging out. It was fun. I'm still working on a breakdown. I'll release it as soon as I'm able to. Go subscribe. Find me on Rumble so we could do more of these kinds of streams. Stay safe out there. Thank you for watching Mexican Martial Arts. Appreciate it. Good looking out. Late.